It's no secret that I am from the Chicago suburbs. We also know how much I love concerts. I really fucking love concerts. Last year, I had to miss out on this huge festival called When We Were Young. I'm not missing out again this year. I have to get into this festival, okay? I will find a way to Vegas, and I will find a way to get into this festival. So against my better judgment, I'm going to Vegas. And to guide me on my journey, I'm taking my limited edition Hannah Montana Who Says pin. Cause like my idol Hannah Montana says, I say, you ain't seen nothing yet. So who is going to tell me that if I drove to Vegas, it would be a 2-day drive? I have school on Tuesday. The festival's tomorrow. I don't have time for that. We're getting on a plane. Come on. Get in the car. Come on. Come on, let's go. I quite enjoy flying, except for the fact that I get violently sick unless I take Dramamine, and I had only 2 big concerns for this flight. First being, my hair is flat. My hair is flat. The second one being pretty, preventative for getting on the plane. There might be snakes. Who's to say there weren't snakes on this plane? What do I do if I come across a f***ing snake in the wild, you know?
I like your earrings. Thank you. My little airplanes. I just bought them last week. Oh, they look so cute.
She has no idea if there are snakes on this plane or not. Also, you know, the realization that I'm going to Vegas completely alone on a whim and just for no f***ing reason, because, you know, I didn't plan this for 6 months, has started to really set in. And since I know you're all worried and in dire need of confirmation, there were no snakes on the plane, so I gave the all clear to the pilot and let everybody sit down and we could start taking off. It was a rainy Saturday, the kind that you wouldn't want to get trapped in an alley with, or in my case, stuck outside or in a plane because we were delayed, and it wasn't by the f***ing snakes, it was by the rain. But boy oh boy, when we took off, did we take off. Did I sleep? Not at all. I was too anxious for what was about to happen in my adventures. Did I watch the Haunted Mansion movie? Yes. Did it suck? I feel no need to comment. And since you're wondering, where are you staying for this weekend of spontaneous fun and travel? Well, I found a kid off the side of the street and pulled him into a hotel. I made a t-shirt. Something in me just told me that I should make this t-shirt. Because what am I without a little bit of silliness? What am I if not just silly to my core? This is my Creatine shirt, off-center, made by hand. Thank you so much for playing the game. And all of a sudden, I was in Vegas, and the plan was finally coming to fruition. Did I actually have a plan? No, still didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. But you know what? I looked cute doing it. I figured the cooler I dressed, the more likely I'd be let in. I had to go undercover. Alright. I have no game plan at this point. We'll figure it out as we go. Guys, look at my jacket. Look at my desk vest. Hey, that's me. Look at my desk vest. There's a little us in it. Not showing you though, because that's a us secret. I'm gatekeeping the us. The Weezus. The Weezus. And for real this time, we were off, driving down the Las Vegas Strip at like nothing in the world could stop us, except maybe the security at the gate in front of the festival. But you know, at least there were no snakes. When I arrived, they just let me in. And now, what was my mission? What was my purpose? I had no other idea of what to do, except getting into this festival. Who was even playing today? I guess I'd have to figure it out. The mission now became, how many bands can I see in one day? And like my idol Hannah Montana says in her hit song Who Said, you ain't seen nothing yet. And she was right, I hadn't. 'Cause what is this? Who is it for? And why is it kind of ironic that I, a Midwest emo-in, was sitting there just in front of this? Was I wearing something similar? Yeah. But that's not the point. The point is that it was stealing my look a little bit and I wasn't being financially compensated. Look at me being a polite little guy waiting for my friend. One really cool thing that did happen though is that a woman who was working with the festival did come up to me and asked if she could take my picture, and then she did, and she said that it might be put on the Instagram, but then it was never put on the Instagram, so I guess I just was not cool enough for the When We Were Young Instagram, but I was certainly cool enough just in general, because look at me. By the way, it was here that I remembered that I don't really like pop punk at all, but this drummer was really getting into it, and it's not really shown on this video, but like he was really getting into it. Like I was like, calm down a little bit, it's not that deep.
I forgot what this was until just now.
Catching the end of Newfound Glory's set was interesting because they played Let It Go, and I was 8 when that came out, so who was this for? Obviously can't play the clip because I'd like get copyright struck, but the guy in front of us was really into it, and like look at how into it we were. We were so into it. We loved it. While we were waiting for Pierce the Veil, we saw a Yellow Card. They were okay. Most of the time we were just making fun of these stupid effects that were on the entire time. What is this, and why are more people doing this? Can we stop? Pierce the Veil's set was really, really good. I think that they always play really great, and their vocals sounded amazing. The big thing, though, is that I refuse to go see Pierce the Veil in any other setting, especially in Chicago, because first of all, they play the Aragon Ballroom. I fucking hate the Aragon Ballroom. Anyway, the TikTokification of Pierce the Veil has just gotten out of hand for me, and I refuse to go see them live because the crowds, quite frankly, scare me. Anyway, I think Pierce the Veil played all their bangers. I was not expecting, I don't know what it's called, Carphanelia? I don't fucking know. But I was not expecting that song, and I forgot how much I love that song, and I literally, oh my god, almost exploded. I was like, holy shit, it's Pierce the Veil right in front of me. We were a safe enough distance from the stage, though, that Vic Fuentes could not find me. So, you know, because I was just a couple rows back, they couldn't find me to put me on the stage for Hold On Till May, but, you know, there's always next time. After that, we went over to Ghost Stage to watch the end of Finch's set, and then watch the Academia's set. If you remember in my Riot Fest video, I said that I didn't really know any of the Academia's songs, and that still holds up. I've seen them 2 more times since the Riot Fest video, this being one of those times, but when I saw them at Fall Out Boy, I was getting into it, like, Phrase That Pays. I was, oh my god, so into it. Well, guess what? I dropped my phone from the nosebleed upper floor of Wrigley Field. And so you know what I do? I start running. What am I doing? I'm singing along to Phrase That Pays and bolting to the bottom floor. My phone was fine. My mom's gonna listen to this and freak out on me. My phone was fine. I was like, oh yay, I get to listen to this song that I really enjoy. No. I spent the entire song sprinting, singing along. If anything, you know, that's some like stamina that I got there. It was a good show, but if you would believe it, those snakes on that plane, they weren't in Chicago. They were in Vegas waiting for me. Gabe Saporta comes out on stage. How could I not be a little crazy? How could I not be a little... Because, you know, didn't see that at Riot Fest. Vegas was proving to be beneficial. Anyway, we had a grand old time. Still, these effects make me giggle. What's going on here, man? But I had a great little time. Yeah. So, you know, after that set, I waited around for Karina because guys, listen, I finally got to meet Karina. Listen, if you watched my Riot Fest video, you know how badly I wanted to meet Karina and how just violently disappointed I was that I didn't find her and that I, like, didn't get to run into her. But you know what? Finally got to meet Karina. Finally gave her her bracelet, you guys. And you won't be able to see the bracelet because, you know, confidential information that's between me and Karina. Thank you so much for playing the game. But yeah, didn't get any videos with her because she's just too much of a celebrity. I would have felt so awkward asking her for a video. Oh my god, a video cameo from Karina? I would have died. After Karina sought me out, we went and got food, and let me tell you guys, oh my god, this smoothie! When I say this was the best smoothie I've had in my entire life. It was $16, and I can't stop thinking about it. It's literally been 2 weeks. I will never have a smoothie like it again. And there was a color-changing spoon. I literally died. It was so good. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot what I was doing, and from here on out, most of my videos are vertical. Deal with it. This is Gym Class Heroes. One of the main reasons that I wanted to go to this festival was because Gym Class Heroes was playing, and I didn't want to see them opening for a certain band, so, you know, instead of going to Chicago to see them, I flew to Vegas. They only played a 4-song set, and you know what? I'm not mad about it, because, like, obviously I have no control over that. Was I a little disappointed, sad, and upset? Yeah, a little bit. Do I have to just get over it? Yeah, they put on a good little show. Look at me. I'm having the time of my life, just dancing along to Cupid's chokehold, even though I literally don't have a fucking girlfriend. If you want to be the girl or boy whose photo is in my wallet, I'm taking submissions. And you know what? When Travis McCoy looked into the crowd and said, all the ugly girls in Vegas, I need you to be quiet right now, and then nobody said anything, so he had to repeat himself, and then every, like, girl there screamed. That was honestly the realest thing that I've ever heard, because I was trying to process what he said. But also, that was the most tame thing that anyone could have said at a pop punk festival, that any man could have said at a pop punk festival. Gonna be a geek real quick. The stages turned like a turntable, and every single time that it happened, I was in complete awe and just 100% amazed, because what? And in case you were worried, I checked my mirrors and I looked fine and I was ready to go. What's up with this guy fondling this girl in the front of me? Anyways, after I was reminded how sad and alone I am after Cupid's chokehold, we saw Front Bottoms. And I have never listened to the Front Bottoms. I've never had like guys, I need you to look at this fucking drummer. Oh my god, oh my god. Sorry, I'm just like giggling and kicking my feet at that drummer. Anyway, sun went down during the Front Bottoms set and I was like, this is the perfect moment to like listen to the Front Bottoms for the first time, because the sun is literally going down. Like, it's such a moment that like you can't describe, and they played really well for like I was just like, this is such a cool band. And the effects in the back, okay, Robin, in the fucking way. Anyway, the effects in the back were really cool, and sorry, I've gained my composure. This was cool. It was a good set, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And for the first time ever listening to the Front Bottoms, I was like, I don't know if I can listen to them, because I will never get this feeling back of like enjoying them like this. And of course there were a couple songs that I knew because of TikTok and, you know, blah blah, TikTok, right? Everything. I think my brother's in the next room. You guys don't know how bad I wanted to touch that ball. That's the first ball in my life that I've ever wanted to touch. Anyways, about half of the bands that we saw on this stage don't have a set list put up on setlist.fm, so how am I supposed to know what the songs were, because I really liked them. God, this drummer, I'm literally going to... I promise at some point I will gain my composure. Anyway, look at that rotating stage. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay. After the Front Bottoms, we stayed and saw Say Anything, and Robin really wanted to see Say Anything, and I was like, okay, cool, never heard of them. I'll, like, check them out. Turns out my father has heard of them, and he was like, can't believe you saw them. And I was like, listen, okay. They were cool though. I liked them. They were interesting and different, and I hadn't heard them before, and I was like, oh my god, this is kind of cool. However, for a lot of it, I spent a lot of the time watching the ASL interpreter do some of these lines, because some of these lines are quite interesting and silly, and I was just looking and I was so entertained at how this person was so into it. But then I saw these balls come out on stage and thought, oh no, they followed me.
Balls out.
Balls out.
Underwear on.
Underwear on, pants on.
Shirt tucked in. We know that I like water parks. This is not a hidden fact. This is not new. Was it a factor in me going to Vegas? Yeah, I can't lie to you. Yeah, it was. It really, really was. Not much to say about their set, honestly. I think the visual effects in the back were really good and really cool. They played an amazing show, as always. Was not expecting Reboot, actually. That was awesome, cool, and we both were just insanely... wow, you know? Enjoy this really cool video of this person's back. It's actually 11 seconds. I'm only showing you a little bit. I don't have much to say about the water park set other than the fact that Austin shaking his ass like in the camera was a lot to handle for me, actually. I was quite appalled. My biggest concern though is that they literally followed me. They followed me to Vegas, and I don't understand it. How did they know? How did I subconsciously know? Because, you know, I didn't see them on the lineup in February and purposely buy a ticket because I wanted to see them. No. Anyway, because I know some of you are here for it, here's a little bit of Austin asking the cameraman to focus on his ass.
Down. Focus. Yeah. Oh no! Go back. I can make this happen tonight.
Also, you can't hear it, and if I get copyright claimed, I'm literally calling Austin Knight out on Twitter, but here's Robin and I freaking out over Reboot. And explode I did. Water parks was good. They're always usually really good, especially at their acoustic shows. I saw them in, I've seen them so many times. It's a little embarrassing at this point. I think this was my 6th time seeing them, like, in person. That's a lot for me personally. So anyways, while I was in complete and utter shock that this man stole my hair, like, I'm literally in such shock. Robin tried to say something to me here. I literally cannot tell you what he was saying, but anyway, this man stole my hair. He stole my look. How could he do this to me? I did it first, and then he took it for the album. Ugh. Anyways, after this, literally everyone left, and we stayed to watch AJJ. I think he's scared. When I tell you that literally everybody left after the water park set, I'm telling you everyone left. It was such a nice, we got up and close at barricade because I was like, we should do this. We deserve it, actually. We're 2 polite little guys who have just been politing around all day. There were maybe 50 people on our side to watch the beginning of this set. By the end, there were a ton more people, but it was crazy. I also only listened to one AJJ record, and so, like, watching them play was amazing. To round out our evening, we stopped and watched Joyce Manor, basically at the same stage we'd been at all day, and I saw this nice sign that was a reminder that I don't have a job and need to get a job, and I was like, thanks, I guess. We tried watching Green Day's set. I genuinely do not have... I literally, at this point in the day, we had seen probably like 20 bands, and I had no recollection of anything. I cannot remember this set for the life of me. We tried watching Green Day's set. I was fed up and just exhausted. So, with the day under our belt and my being in Vegas for just about 24 hours, I decided it's time to go home. I can't be here any longer. Like Connor Oberst, I can't be in Vegas for more than 48 hours. As my journey in Vegas was coming to a close, I decided to reflect on what I had learned. Had I learned anything? No, not really anything. But as I rose into the air on that snakeless plane, I realized there's a piece of me that resides in that, festival grounds. I left my wallet. Kidding, but, like, there's definitely a piece of me that is like, this is a very special show, and the fact that I was able to go and had the funds to do it is quite incredible. And there's that sphere thing that people were talking about, which actually I was originally going to make this video about, and then I decided against it. But anyway, it truly was a day that I will not forget, and I have discovered a ton of new music because of it. And as my plane landed swiftly in Chicago, I was reminded that good things do come to a close. And now I'm insane and have to go about my life pretending to be normal. Hi, I feel the need to make just the teensiest bit of a disclaimer. I had a ticket to when we were young. Okay? Don't get on my ass about it. I had a ticket to when we were young. I planned this for 6 months. I want to make it incredibly clear so that there's no room for misinterpretation. I planned this for 6 months. Yeah, it was a good show. Much better handled than Riot Fest was because it's a Las Vegas Festival fairgrounds, and not a neighborhood park. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up before I like post this and everybody's like, oh, wait a minute. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below anything else that you want to see, and I will see you guys incredibly soon because I'm gonna start posting more. Create new, destroy the academy is.